Hey, I'm Brandon Palaniuk. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a drop shot setup. Kind of coming out of the spawn, going into the post-spawn season. I throw a drop shot a little bit, and pretty much from here on out, there's going to be some situation where I can throw a drop shot. 95% of the time, I'm going to throw a 6'9" to 7-foot medium light action rod. I like throwing the Abu Garcia Verdict 6'9" medium light. The other 10% of the time I might go to like a 7-foot medium if I'm fishing real deep and I'm gonna need a little bit more backbone. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about line selection. I like to use a braided line. I throw this Berkley Fireline Crystal. It's 8-pound test. It works awesome on a spinner reel. You can cast it a mile. Super sensitive. And then I tie to a fluorocarbon leader. I tie the Berkley Trilene 100% fluorocarbon leader, 8-pound test as well. So I match it up 8 to 8. When you put the braid on your spinning reel, make sure you do at least a full wrap of fluorocarbon. That way that braid doesn't want to slip on your reel. And I'll go into the knot that I like to tie. I tie a double uni knot from my braid to the fluorocarbon. Some guys like a different knot. It's just what I've had my best success with. So you take this knot, you're going to overlap your braid and your fluorocarbon. You're going to take your braid, come back, and then you're going to do 4 laps over both lines through that hole right there. If I can get a hold of it. So do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, lubricate it up a little, and then you just tighten it down just so it starts to make that knot right there. And then you're going to repeat and do the same thing with the fluorocarbon side coming back. You're going to do the same 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come through, same thing. Lubricate it up, get that knot started on there, and then all you're going to do is you got your knot here and your knot there. You're just going to pull those two tight together. Pull on that thing as tight as you can because you don't want that to break. That's your lifeline right there. Take my pair of pliers and I'll snip that. Scissors work the best, but I'll just snip that as tight as I can. But you got to trust your knot 100%. So to clip that down, you don't need any tags running through there. And that's your knot. I'll typically just pull about 2 arm lengths off from my leader and clip that off, and I'm good to go. When I'm fishing shallow and I throw that drop shot out and it's sinking, that braid floats on the water, so I can actually detect when a fish eats it before I ever even feel. So for me, that braid is very important, plus the added sensitivity that you get with braid. You don't have the stretch, so you don't have to set the hook very hard. I mean, when you're using a little hook drop shotting, you want to be able to just kind of pull into those fish enough where they don't really know what's going on, because you don't want them to start freaking out, pulling you around brush piles or dock pilings. And so, I mean, the lighter you can do that and still get a good hook set, the better off you are.